Leandre got te juice.
AVS iced it out.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Let's go, baby, y'all. Let's go. We up this morning, baby. Y'all, late night, early morning. I am feeling it this morning. I'm telling y'all right now. It was cold last night, y'all. It was cold last night out there in Spain Park. Shout out to Spain Park. They were able to pull off the Alabama 6A Region 3 6A second round playoff win against Russell County, man. Tough loss for Russell County. I will say this, y'all. It's I don't know where the officiating, the standard for being official has gone in football across the whole game, but it's atrocious right now. Welcome to the Coach Smook kickoff show, man. We kind of like this morning, man. It seemed like a lot of people sleeping in this morning. That's fine though. We're going to carry on the show regardless, man. Regardless of the numbers, we come here to talk some college football, particularly talk about our Alabama Crimson Tide. Y'all see, we kind of suited up, man. It's been cold, man. The fall is here. The fall is here. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Rico, what's good for checking in on that on that Facebook side, man. Good morning, bro. Man, let's see who checked in first over here. Khalil, what's good, my guy? Greg, how you feeling this morning? Mary, I see you. Jordan, Sully, Kimberly, I see y'all. Y'all pulled up. I love y'all. Derek, what's good, man? I don't see none of my mods in the chat. That's crazy. I see Mary J in the chat. Okay, I see. Okay. That's crazy. Hey, but we're here, man. We're here this morning, here to have a good time, man. I'm glad to see everybody in the chat, everybody that pulled up. I appreciate your support, man. Hey, Rico, I'm gonna see you, man. Hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I get off the show. I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I get off the show, bro. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna be on my way up there. What's up, Jarvis? How you feeling this morning, man? Make sure y'all like and share the stream when you come in. Hopefully the music isn't too loud, man. I know I be having that music turned up. I be hyped. I'm ready for this game today. I just want to see a freaking dominant game today. It wouldn't let you comment. Oh wow. Hey, somebody. So I think something is happening with our Discord right now, the actual app, because I'm getting messages extra late. So if y'all know somebody that's usually in here, that's not here right now, hit them up. Share the stream. Let them know that we live right now. Our Discord is acting funny. I don't think it's just our Discord. I think the whole Discord server as a whole is acting a little funny. So let's try to get that fixed. But welcome everybody. Welcome in. Travis, he said I'm at ASU versus JSU. Yeah, I was going to stick around for that, but man, I got to go to T-Town, man. I want to stick around. You know, ASU is like right up the street. Like literally, I can hear when the band practice during the week. That's how close I am to ASU. So I'm excited about that too. Driving back into that tonight, I know there's going to be a scene, that traffic coming back into town tonight, but neither team is really good this year. So, you know, it's going to be a band showdown though, for sure. But we in the middle of our roll call segment. So as you come in, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how you found the show if you're new to the channel. But for all my AAA members, welcome. As you all know, man, this show is sponsored by you all. This is powered by the AAA family, man. Thank y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network and everybody that's supporting the Coach Smook Network, man. We're starting to see some changes on the content front. We're getting a lot of collaboration invites with some names that we would have never thought. So I'm excited about that, but also more so just excited to be a part of a community, man, that really is a family, man. We got a real family here, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Just continue to share the content. If you don't do nothing else, I know this is a time of year where it gets busy. We got family holidays and things of that nature. It's not the most happiest time for some, and for some it is. So, people get in their zones, man. I just want y'all to know that the AAA family, we're here. We're gonna be here. Yeah, I'm gonna be there by noon. I'm gonna be there by noon. So I'll hit you up. But yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Is Jackson State? Oh yeah. Jackson State. I'm thinking about Alabama State. I'm thinking about Alabama State. Jackson State band is trash this year, though. I'm gonna say that. I will say that. And Alabama State has not been up to par like I'm used to. So that's what I was referring to. I don't even speak on the football right now. I'm an ASU. I guess you could say my family's ASU. Tavares Jackson, my cousin, is ASU, and so that's always been like my other school that I've cheered for. Y'all, I thought I was muted the whole time, but you know what's crazy? Have I not been muted? Have I been muted? Have I been muted? Have I been muted this whole time? I couldn't have been muted because y'all been responding to me, right? So did Paul pay Tyson to lose but make it look like it's... Nah, I don't think so, man. Hey, that's why I like the roll call segment coming into the show, man. The first 15 minutes, we just try to give everybody a chance to pull up and get tapped in, man, get settled in. This is funny. So I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got to understand something. Mike Tyson, to be 58 years old and to be moving and last 8 rounds, I don't care if it was staged. I don't care. He was throwing punches. He was moving around the ring. You could tell he was really trying. 58 against, I think Paul Tyson's 24, 20. Jake Paul is 24, 27. That's different, bro. That's different. That's what I'm saying. And he's still talking about he don't know if he done. Like, bro, you ain't got nothing to prove, man. Ain't nobody really messing with you in no street fight, bro. We know that. Like, and there was a few times, man. If I say this, I'm taking Mike Tyson at 48 versus a lot of boxers on the scene right now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. I'm taking a lot. I'm taking Mike. See, Mike Tyson's 58 now. Imagine Mike Tyson 10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? He went all 8 rounds. Exactly. That's the crazy part, man. That's what's crazy. What happened to Russell County last night? I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you, and I was there on the sidelines. There was 14 points taken away from my boys, man. That's why I made my statement about officiating across the landscape of football, because my boys got robbed last night of some. And I'm not taking anything away from Spain Park, because they played a great game. Spain Park had a game plan. Their running back Darius Shanks, I think his name Derek Shanks or Darius Shanks. That kid, man, I think he's a 3-star. We talked about him on a under the radar segment back when I was on the other channel, and I talked about that young man. He's a 1,000-yard rusher, and he showed it last night. Devin Brown from Russell County also. Both running backs played explosive. Bryson had another big passing game. The wide receiving core. I mean, the team played great. Russell County played a solid game. They started off kind of slow. The ball, man, it got so cold so fast out there, y'all. The temperature dropped from like a solid 62 to maybe a low 40, man, a low 40. And if y'all know that type of temperature change, that's when you really feel warm and cold. You know what I'm saying? Right there, right above 38, but not quite 38. And then it was a breeze, and the way that the facility, nice complex. Shout out to Spain Park. They was a nice host last night too, man. They let your boy in. I ain't have no media credentials. They seen my Coach Smook Network t-shirt I had on, and they saw my bag and stuff. I looked legit, you know what I'm saying? Was trying to look like somebody. And they asked me, did I have actual media credentials? I was like, no, but I primarily show up for, Russell County at all their games. And they saw the Russell County tag, the Russell County media tag on my bag, and they let me in, no issues. Guided me to the Russell County sideline, helped me out, took me to a spot where I could charge, had a charging station, all that good stuff. So shout out Spain Park, man, very hospitable. And man, y'all know your boy had to be fat and go and hit the concession stand. I didn't get no content recorded on it, but Spain Park just moved into #1 of all the concessions I've visited. It's been a total of 5 schools. We've done Mill Creek, we've done Russell County High School, we've done we did Spain Park, we did Pike Road, And then what was the other school we went to? Carver. We went to the bowl. So by far, Spain Park, lit. Love it. Love y'all. But yeah, it was a good game, man. Good game. VP, Jake felt they punched early and started running the tire mic out. Smart strat. Hey, I would have might wouldn't have hit me last night. I'm telling you. What's up, Cole? What time? Hey, text my phone now, please. What time? What time? Hey, y'all, if y'all, my local high school won their game is playoff 41-7 Fannin City versus. Oh man, I was reading about that game too, man. You know what? And also shout out to Pike Road, man. Shout out to Pike Road and all the teams that won and are advancing in the high school playoffs in the state of Alabama. I'm gonna just shout out state of Alabama. That's where I'm at. That's what I follow closely. So shout out to the state of Alabama. Shout out Hall Tech Sports too, man. If you're watching on Twitter, appreciate you for your support, man. We've been doing some things, and some people saw me because you mentioned my name during the show the other day. So that was pretty cool, man. To be recognized, you know, just for collabing and being authentic, man. So here, Coach Smook kickoff calling show. Let's get into it, man. Y'all seen the schedule? Listen, let's run that schedule one more time. I like this little graphic I run, man. Let me know. Do y'all like this? It's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Check it out. There goes the schedule for today, man. We got done. We just now get done with roll call. Gonna jump into the final thoughts here on Alabama and Mercer. And then we're going to open the phone lines, man. Hopefully we got some people in the chat that want to get on the phone line today, man. Hopefully we got some people that want to get on the phone line today. As a matter of fact, while I'm over here talking, give me 2 seconds. I got to reach for something. I'm over here talking and stuff. But yeah, so we're going to get on the phone lines early today. Like I said, we have an hour show that we're going to try to complete. And we're going to try to stick to our timeline today. So y'all help me do that. And I want to hear some new voices today, man. I want to hear, can we hear from Kimberly today? Can we hear from Jarvis? Can we hear from Rico? You know, I know you work for the news station, Rico, but you know, you could be a fan. I know Dwight might feel like calling in. We kind of shorthanded today in the chat, but we're going to run the show, man. Let's get it, man. Hey, here on the Coach Smook Morning Show, let's jump into it. Here today. Thank y'all for being here. I love y'all. Let's get into it, baby. All right, y'all, let's get into it, man. Conversation of the day, Alabama versus Mercer. You know, this is a game that a lot of us, we would definitely take for granted. That, you know, during the Saban era, we got so spoiled. We got so used to coming into these games just knowing that we would put up 40 plus, that, you know, the defense wouldn't give up maybe one score because we're going to see our second string guys in there for, you know, majority of the game. But this is a game for me. To me, I feel like this is a prove-it game also. Just as much as last week's game was a prove-it game to go down to Baton Rouge and prove that we can win handily. Every game to me is a resume builder because the teams that are on our schedule aren't necessarily helping us. They're not looking like ranked teams that we faced and maybe had lost to or maybe had beat at the time of playing them. So we need to go into this game and truly dominate. The same respect that Indiana's getting for beating up on trash teams, I think, not necessarily trash teams, on lesser opponents. Let me stop. I got to start using the right terminology around this mug, man. The same leeway and the same leverage that we give Indiana for beating up on lesser talent or teams that are hurting right now. I think Alabama needs to display that same type of dominance when they come into games, such as a game against the likes of a team in the matter of Mercer. Speaking on Mercer. Now, this Mercer team is not a slouch. This Mercer team It's no pushover. I'm gonna bring up the numbers, man. I'm gonna bring up some stats for y'all because y'all know I like to get y'all visuals and let y'all see what the numbers actually look like when you measure these teams up. Now, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything. Like Mercer is a formidable opponent that's going to test us on every level. That's going to have the skill and talent depth to go 4 quarters. This game should not be close. But this team can do some things that can cause us to turn our heads if we do not come out and play an A game. And that's any team. That's the game of football. You can lace up your cleats and go out there and put any team and make any team uncomfortable at any time, at any game, any Saturday, any Friday, whatever day you play. You know, anytime it can happen. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this fan off. This mug over here. Y'all couldn't hear that fan going off back then? That mug wasn't loud to y'all? It sure was loud to me. Let me put this mug down right here. All right, y'all. And look, half the end zone was gone. Y'all just let me be up here looking raggedy, y'all. But anyways, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 48 total in the chat this early morning. Y'all, I think it's the weather. I think it's the time change that's been getting everybody. But hopefully everybody get back in the swing of things. Shout out to the 19 on YouTube, 28 on Twitter, and the 1 on Facebook, man. Appreciate y'all. But so going into this game, I look at a few matchups, right? And let me pull up the ESPN predictor, all those graphics. I think those are good graphics when we get clips. Get a lot of good clips from our shows, y'all. Because of y'all, of course. But so ESPN has us at a 99% chance of winning this game, which is crazy because I don't even give us. I always go like a 80-20 type thing. Any given Saturday, man, you don't know what could happen. We might come out and God forbid some crazy some crazy coaching trip or power trip happens in the locker room and the coaches you 20 seconds late for walkthroughs. You're not playing the first quarter and they start all freshmen. Right. And they, just like I had a coach that used to do stuff like that. You won't see that at the college level. I'm just saying small, crazy things like that can happen to make sure everybody's aware of what's happening. And this is a team that is playing some good football at the FCS level. Again, the FCS level. Currently, I think they're 9-1, I believe. What's Mercer's current record? They're 9-1. You see their only loss is to the other FBS opponent on their schedule. Right there at Sanford. Sanford is a D1 AA school. You look at Mercer, man. They played. I mean, they're averaging 30 plus points a game. Wofford held them under. Chattanooga is a D1 school, not a Power 5, but Chattanooga is just the cesspool for all your Tennessee recruiting, not necessarily rejects, but overlooks, under the radar Tennessee guys. Chattanooga pulls in quality talent, and this Mercer team took them to the wire and played a tough game and pulled it out. So and they did it at their house. So this Mercer team is not different. They're not foreign. It's not foreign to them to be playing in big moments. You see how they just handle their schedule, their FCS schedule. This is a solid team, and they're going to come in and they're going to play with some confidence. They're going to do what they do. They have a disciplined coaching staff, and they're going to give us a great look today. I don't expect them to beat us. If they do, I have concerns. This isn't a situation where it's just a Vanderbilt brand, right? Like the fan side of me that dealt with the losing to the Vanderbilt brand. That wouldn't be the type of situation today. That type of situation today would be like, oh my God, this team is not focused yet. We're 10 games into the season and we're not. That would be my concern. Not that we can't get focused and that we can't be elite, is that we're not doing it on a consistent level. That would be my only concern today. But other than that, we should handle this game decisively. Now, a few matchups that I want to get into, man, before we get into the phone call segment here in a second. There's some key matchups that I want to look at. They have some solid statistical some statistical balance here when you're talking about Alabama versus Mercer. I'm trying to pull up the page, man, that I had up a minute ago that was showing their stat ratings and everything. Here we go. Is this it right here? I think so. It's not. Okay, here we go. I think this is it right here. And we got a few games that we're going to touch on before we get off today, because it's a lot of big games out there. Not just for Alabama. You know, every game for Bama is huge for us, but we got some huge games in SEC play, but in the college football ranking landscape, man, some big matchups that I think are going to really help us shape up. Georgia, Tennessee is a huge one in the SEC. Texas, Arkansas, that rivalry being revived in the SEC is going to be a huge game today. I think we gotta really pay attention to what's happening in college football this weekend. We're sitting in the good spot. And then even preparation for, not to look ahead, but we have to be ready for Oklahoma. They're going to try to be, you know, putting their best efforts forward. They're looking for forward evaluation right now. They're putting guys out there who are hungry, and they're going out there to prove that they want a depth chart spot next year. They want a spot on their roster next year. So we got to be ready. So looking at some stats, let me share this tab right here. Gonna get this one on the screen here. Looking at the tab, let's get into some numbers, man. So you see that DJ Smith, not a strong passing team. This is not a heavy passing team. Only 134 attempts on the year. I think Jalen Milroe is one of the least, has the fewest amount of passing attempts on the FBS level. And his attempts aren't even this low. So you're looking at the pass attempts. We're gonna have to be able to be disciplined, because though his completion percentage is high, look at the touchdown to interception ratio. So there will be opportunities with the limited amount of passing attempts that they will try. There will be opportunities to create turnovers. Can we do it? Can this defense be disciplined and do so? Shout out to everybody pulling up now. Look at everybody waking up. Piano Man, how you feeling this morning? Good morning, brother. How y'all feeling? I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Bino, I see you. Bino, still praying for you, bro, man. I know the family and everything still going through. Y'all, this is a season, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm praying this year, man. This is my first holiday season where I'm gonna be like without my kids and everything, bro. So it's different for me. So I'm really trusting in God to rely on my work schedule, you know, this community, you know, the family that's available, that's making themselves available. I'm relying on that. So if y'all need anybody to talk to, man, that Discord channel, that's not just for football, man. We got family in there. We got the boom boom room. It's gonna be a lot of time to do that. Don't be scared to reach out, man. There's nothing wrong with it. Roll Tide, J Penny, how you feeling this morning? This morning, my boy. All right, man. But yeah, so back into the conversation. And look at this too. This is what I like. 17 sacks on the season on this gentleman. Doesn't get rid of the ball. He'll take a sack before he fumble. He only has one fumble. And his interceptions have 4 of them have been off of tip passes. Okay. So he doesn't necessarily turn the ball over. He does put it in bad spots, though. To be that touchdown interception ratio, this quarterback is going to give our defense opportunities. Let's go down to the rushing stats. Let's see, because this is where majority of their offense comes from. You look at the carry disparity, the volume, right? And they have a primary rusher, kind of like Alabama. You look at they have the running back and the quarterback are the primary rushers in this offense. They're the primary production. You look at the yardage for the quarterback. He's not as effective, but he's not shy about pulling it and trying to tote that thing. And then they use their other running backs too. They spell their running backs pretty sparingly, but they really lean on Dwayne, and he's a solid guy. Speedy, is going to run downhill. I don't know how he's going to run up against the likes of possible the Alabama brand, but we've seen in college football this season, the brand doesn't even matter right now, man. Kids are showing up and they're playing good football, no matter who's across the field. So that's something to look forward to. What type of mentality does their running game come in with? Do they try to impose it? Do they go away from it? Do they allow the size difference from their offensive line and our defensive line kind of shoot them away from trying to run that. They run a solid interior inside trap game. They really do. So we'll see what they get into. They a solid kicking game, you know. I think he's only missed 4, yeah. And his only misses have come from less than doggone let me see, what does that say? Oh, it's extra points. That's extra points. Okay, field goals made, field goals attempted, 78. So where his misses at? All right, ESPN, we're gonna need you on to tighten that up. They don't keep up with the FCS. All right, defensively, who are they? Like they are really like. You see stats like this. Let's just look at tackles, right? You see stats like this. No crazy numbers with tackles. This usually means that they rotate a lot of guys, man. When you see numbers like this usually means that they rotate a lot of guys. You see the guys that are on the stat sheet, the positions, minus the, of course, the special team stuff down there, but linebackers, defensive lineman, linebacker, defensive lineman, linebacker, like all of this rotation, that means they're confident in rotating guys. And I'm going to tell you something. They get to the quarterback too. They get to the quarterback. Look how many sacks they have on the season. 34 sacks on the season. They get to the quarterback. So our offensive line has to be on point. This is a team we have to respect, man. Do not give them any momentum. Do not give them any momentum. So before we jump into the calling segment, I want to show y'all something, because my live game sim goes over 3 keys that I think are going to be key to our Crimson Tide having success. And after this little this promo here, we're going to open up the phone lines, and I want to get y'all thoughts on today's game. And then after that, as a matter of fact, after this promo, we'll go into college football. We'll talk about the college football games, and then we'll open the phone lines, the big college football games of the day, and then we'll open up the phone lines and start the discussion here on the Coach Smook Network. All right. So here, right now, this is my 3 keys that I believe will be important in our live game sim promo. What's up, AAA family? It's your boy, Coach Smook, here on Headset Talk on the Coach Smook Network. You guys have enjoyed this all season long, and this live game simulation series that we've been running here on the Coach Smook Network has produced some eerily similar events and played out realistically. As you all know, this weekend we got Mercer coming in, second to last home game before we go on the road and hit Oklahoma. Do not dare look past this Mercer team. They are currently 9-1. They're currently atop of their conference and looking like they're poised to win their conference. This team can be sneaky good and possibly present some issues for our team if we do not come out locked in and focused. 3 keys that I want to identify that it's going to take for this team to go and solidify a victory this weekend. 1, start fast on both sides of the ball, offensive and defensively. I look forward to seeing this team build on the momentum that they've built from the last 2 games. I think this offense has an opportunity to get back to the explosive pass game and establish some chemistry early on in the first half. I look for the skill gap between the wide receivers at Alabama and the defensive backs of Mercer to be completely exposed this weekend. Jalen Milroe has an opportunity to build chemistry with his wide receiver core. I would like to see him get more timing throws off. Also, I would love to see the quick pass game be utilized at the wide receiver level and get the tight ends a little more involved. Defensively, this defense has to play strategic on the back end. If we miss assignments and have mix-ups and coverages, they're one of the best in their conference, and currently on their FCS level, they're competing for a top-ranked position. Key number 2, staying healthy. This is one of those games where you cannot afford guys to go down due to catastrophic injury. This is a concern that a lot of analysts and coaches had coming into the season with the expansion. To Alabama's advantage, the young players that we have seen on the field early in the season have been getting a lot of reps. This is one of the games where we may lean more on the young players to go in and put forth an effort to see if they're able to compete. And point number 3, have fun. I think this team plays a lot better when they're relaxed. I think as this team come out with intensity, but with a calm demeanor, knowing that they're there to handle business, 1-0 attitude, this team will experience some success. Let's get into it. Headset talk with Coach Smook, Alabama versus Mercer. Jumping right in it. Yeah. Let's go, man. That was solid. Y'all like that? So, y'all saw those 3 keys, man. I think those are really huge points, man. Not necessarily schematical breakdown. Didn't want to go in detail about, X's and O's. We know what the X's and O's are at this point. We have seen what this team's identity needs to be. I think we know what we are capable of. We don't need to talk about seeing jet sweeps. We need to see a solid game plan that's for this team, this matchup that we're playing. And we need to see it executed at a high level. That's the only thing this team needs to do. Shout out to Dougie Fresh for coming in with the first super chat on today's stream, man, with the $4.99 super chat. Good morning, y'all, and roll tide. Roll tide, Dougie Fresh, and appreciate you for becoming the first co-sponsor on today's stream, man. Pulling up with your roll tide energy. Man, hey, I can't wait to get out there to Cali, man. Can't wait to meet you, bro. Dougie Fresh with the $4.99 super chat, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And appreciate everybody for pulling up. Don't forget to drop the likes on the stream. We're at 21 likes, 27 live viewers. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Everybody's waking up now. Waking up, getting in here. And shout out to Piano Man. Piano Man, they've been working my dog, man. He been pissed. It's really been, affecting him. He wants to be here. He loves to call in. I love to have his voice on the show. So shout out to Piano Man for checking in before he got to go off to handle class today. And everybody, man, that's why we're a community, because when one of us can't be here, the others got to step up. Y'all know Zach busy this weekend. So who going to step up, man? This is a game to show we not slowing down, that we going all gas, no brakes, no matter who it is, 100%, Dwight. And that's what I said at the beginning. I really, truly believe that this is a game where we cannot allow any mishaps. The intensity level needs to be ramped up. Somebody said, dial it back because is Mercer, save it for Norman, for Oklahoma. No, I say see how far. You know what made Goku? You know how he reached Super Saiyan 4? Last time I checked, he was like Super Saiyan 4, something like that. You know how he reached that? Because when he went to the hyperbolic time chamber. Let me stop. You know how great teams remain great, right? They never play to the level of the competition. They're trying to outdo themselves every play. I told the players last night on Russ County sideline, I said, man, y'all got to win every play. You got to win every play, not the game. Win one play. Win the next play. Win every play. If you focus on winning that play, you might not win every play, but you will have a better chance if you just focus on winning that play. If this team takes their mentality, the 1-0 mentality, not necessarily in their record, but into the small things. Right play call, boom. Execute it, boom. Win that play, boom. That's one. Those are 3 wins, 3 small wins that equal up to big wins. And this team can do it when they perform at a high level, when they execute at a high level. So we're going to open up the phone lines, man. 334-625-1121. And while we're opening up the phone lines, I'm going to be talking a little bit about some of the games that's coming up this weekend that I believe are going to be huge parts. Wait, before I even jump into that, I'm going crazy. While the phone line is still open, I'm going to get my final score prediction, offensive and defensive MVPs. And yeah. So score prediction today, I'm going Alabama with the heavy favorite. I say Alabama 59, Mercer 10. And that 10 points is coming because our second group and our second unit are young guys, our freshmen. I would love to see freshmen get 15 to 25 minutes of playing time today. Like, that would be so awesome. I mean, 25 is pushing it, but 15 solid minutes of 3 possessions. I'm talking about from the young guys. I would love to see a Miles McVay, Otis Alanine, Rock Montgomery, Casey Poe, and Sanders. I forget his first name. Is it Earl Sanders? I would love to see that offensive line out there. I would love to see Kevin Riley, J.R. Gardner, Daniel Hill, those running backs toting the rock in the third quarter. I would love to see Rico Scott, Amari Jefferson, Bubba Hampton, Caleb Odom line up at the wide receiver position with Dylan Lonergan or Ty Simpson at quarterback. I'm trying to see that. I want to see Jay Lindsey on the field. I'm trying to see that defensively. I'm ready to see Asaya Fager. These boys, a lot of these young freshmen still can play the next 2 games and still hold on to their red shirt year. Still be red shirt freshmen next season to buy them the extra year eligibility. This 24 class, a lot of these guys are going to stay. They're going to stay 4 years on the field. They're going to be early graduates on the field, and they're going to be a national championship team. This 24 class is going to be a national championship team, multiple national championship team. I truly believe that. If we can keep them together, we can fight off the portal. We can continue to recruit like we're doing. This team is going to be good. But final score, I'm going to go 59-10 Alabama. We win with the decisive victory, easy victory. Not necessarily easy, a decisive victory, meaning a dominant, physically imposing victory today. Coach, this may be too far ahead, but with injuries and all, would you rather be focused on getting to the SEC championship or simply getting the rest for the playoffs? Listen, we'll talk about that. We're gonna start that. Stick around. We're gonna end the show with that conversation. Oh, he went way back with Dragon Ball Z 100%. And you know what? There is a stream delay. There is a delay on the stream so bad right now. YouTube, I'm gonna need y'all to fix that. Let me see if I can fix it. There's a stream delay because y'all are responding like extra late to the comments. Kimberly says 60-20. 60-20. Okay. Okay, Kimberly. Hey, phone lines open, y'all. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. And while we wait for somebody to call in, we're gonna get into this weekend schedule. Schedule, boom. Let's go to scores. Let's go to conference. No, let's go. Can we go to top 25? Make sure I don't miss no phone calls. Y'all good this morning? I wonder what's up with my team, man. Everybody like kind of just out of it. Everybody okay? Y'all feeling all right, man? Life, and we need to have a conversation instead of the kickoff show. Got a caller on the line, y'all. Let's get it. Answer.
Call from
Rico.
Yo, Rico, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, bro.
Hey, what's up? This is Rico.
Man, how you feeling, big bro?
I'm good, bro. Just excited about this game. I'm kind of nervous, bro, because they coming in 9-1, like you said. And yeah, man, you know, we've been hit or miss.
Yeah, man, and I think I'm more so nervous. I don't think we're gonna lose. I think I just think I want to see a complete game. I want to see a solid team come out and be dominant. And that's what I'm nervous about. And it's a 1:00 game, so they're not up early. They're usually up already during this time. I really think, like you said, I'm not necessarily nervous about losing. I just more so want this team to perform at a level that shows that we are one of your top 12 teams that deserve to get in the playoffs.
Thanks. Yeah, we gotta look dominant.
Right. What's your score prediction? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Are you good? Score prediction. I think it'll be 45-10, maybe.
45-10?
Yeah.
Okay. Offensive MVP.
Offensive. I think Jam and Justice will have a big game today.
Jam and Justice. So we're gonna have a running back. You know what? I'm gonna have to say offensive MVP for me. I think it's going to be I got this weird feeling that it's going to be somebody like a Richard Young or Kendrick Law might get like 3 touchdowns today off of some, some confidence boost.
Yeah. I'm expecting them to double Ryan, so.
Yeah, not even that. I don't even expect. I just expect them to play a lot of soft cloud coverage, making Jalen read the defense. This should be a pass skeleton type of game. One thing I will say though, I don't think Mercer's going to be scared to send pressure. They might play a lot of zone on the back end, a lot of match, but they not going to be scared to send pressure. So Jalen going to be tested today. Kendrick Law, the tight end, is probably going to be his best friends in the pass game.
True.
What about defensive MVP?
I'm hoping Jihad has a big game. I need him to put some pressure on the quarterback.
Oh,
let
man.
him know, we still Bama, man. We still got the edge rushers, you know what I'm saying? But we haven't been putting pressure on the quarterback lately. Well, in the early part of the season, it seems like we just started to do that.
And I like the growth that I've seen with with being able to get pressure with just our front four. Sending that front four, we did real good last week. Even though we did it very rare, we did it very little. And Kane Womack, I really think he gave us a glimpse of how he wants to call this defense, how aggressive he wants to be. And if we come out with that same mentality today, regardless, because of the fact that it's Mercer. Now, if Mercer comes out and they go different and they try to spread us out and go with that spread option, we got to see better production against that type of offense, because I feel like that's what we might see. We might see Mercer go to that spread option, that spread triple option, and try to confuse us with the eyes and get guys moving slow. This team should be able to respond better after seeing variations of that against Tennessee and especially against Vanderbilt, and in points of the game against South Carolina, which we ended up playing against that scheme a lot better in the second half.
Yeah, South Carolina had that hard-nosed defense, man. It was coming for us.
100%, man. 100%. So he says, so defensive MVP, he's going with Jihad Campbell. Offensive MVP, he's going co-MVPs with Jam and Justice. Any final thoughts, Rico, before we open the phone lines, get everybody back on the phone line?
I'm just hoping for a big win. Hopefully we pick the shutout, but hey, we've been kind of iffy on the back end, and with our second, third group coming in, they, like the last game, they didn't solidify that shutout. So, the other team had a good kicker, and that's what happened at the end, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? I would love to see this second unit get in with the shutout on the board, right? With the goose egg, and really like go more than one drive, where they really get out there and they get some, like, they have to exert some effort, because those reps will count towards a possible SEC championship berth. Those reps will count in a first round blowout against possibly, let's say, maybe a Boise State or a Penn State or something. You get what I'm saying? Like games where we should go in later in the season, big games, especially like an Auburn. Imagine allowing your second unit to go in third quarter against Auburn in the Iron Bowl, and they're out there actually playing, making plays. Or let's say we don't have a Keon Sapp back against Auburn, right? And Bray Hubbard needs to go in for evaluation, and Mincy, who's new to the position, gets thrown out there, right? In some variation, Malachi Moore may slide over to that Hubbard spot, and Mincy has to go out there and play big minutes, or King Mack or Deshaun Jones. Like, we need to see guys who haven't had those 40 plus, 50 plus reps by the time this season is at this point of the season. We need to see those guys get some reps today.
Hey, sir, you're absolutely right, bro. Absolutely right.
100%, man. Well, I appreciate you for calling in, Rico. And I see you in T-Town today, man. I'm gonna hit you up, big bro, when I get up there.
All right, bro. Roll Tide, bro. Yeah, hit me when you get there.
Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For everybody that don't know, man, that's my brother Rico, man. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, the circle ain't the unit is full of surprises. I say that the unit is full of surprises. We have some solid individuals in our network, and I'm glad to be a part of the Coach Smook network. I thank God for it, for real, honestly. While we wait for the next phone call to come in, y'all, another phone call. We got about 10 minutes left. We got about 10 minutes left on the phone. 15 minutes left on the phone call segment, y'all. 15 minutes left on the phone call segment. What we got? Let me pull this graphic back up. I got to get the top games of the day. I want to talk about some games. We're going to build up the momentum. We're going to build up a momentum when we talk about these games, okay? Check this out, y'all. We got, let me see. All right, Texas, Arkansas. That's a big game that I'm ready to see. Oh, we got a phone call on the line. Let me see. Let's get him on the line.
Call from
Chris for being the game coach.
Yo, Chris, you in the game. Talk to me, my guy.
Man, how's it going, man?
Hi, look, man. How you doing, my guy? Good to hear from you, my guy.
I'm watching you live, man, and so you answered the phone. I was like, yeah, he probably gonna do this little segment next, but no, man.
Nah, you good, bro?
In, man.
You good, man?
Okay, yeah, man. I wanted to call in, man. I called in once, like a month ago, man, and chatting with you. But can I just say a little bit about the LSU game before we get into Mercer?
Let's do it, man.
Man, first of all, man, Bray Hubbard. I've been calling Bray Hubbard, man, since the spring game. I was like, man, this guy needs to start, man. And he just been getting in there, man, past 2 games, interception, you know. So he's physical, man. He's a really physical guy.
100%, man. And I think Bray Hubbard is in a scheme that fits his skill set. You got a guy who played on the offensive side of the ball majority of his high school career. And you use it, and he has the speed to walk down and play that slot corner. You see him go down and at moments of the game where he's able to go down and produce solid production when he walks closer to the line of scrimmage in the box. He's very solid in run support, but his range and coverage has been the most effective thing I've seen for a guy who was technically number 3 on the depth chart for this roster. If you look at the position and how it's rotating and how it's played. So I mean, maybe number 4, because I've seen Devontae Smith when he's healthy, get the nod to go out there and be, you get what I'm saying? So, and I think with Bray Hubbard playing as effective as he is, you get guys like Devontae Smith who have the ability to be up top, over top at the free position, but they're more effective playing underneath them. Malachi Moore has really transitioned into that free safety position and has played very effective the last 4 games, man. The last 4 games, he's really looked like a NFL caliber free safety with how disciplined and how sound he's been in his coverage on the back end. And that's allowed Bray Hubbard to do what he does and grow. So I'm right there with you, man. Any other thoughts, man? Go ahead.
Yeah, just a few other thoughts, man. I mean, Devontae Smith, man, if he can stay healthy, man, you know, it'll be, you know, I know because he's one of the most physical defensive guys we've had in a while, man.
Yeah.
That dude's a dog.
Tony
man.
Brown.
And yeah, I love to see him play. Yeah. But just, man, that LSU game, man, I was, like 420 yards total, man, 311 yards on the ground. Man, we are so good at running the ball, man. It's just, they stay consistent, man. But just, man, it was a great game. I think for Mercer, man, I want to, man, if we can go ahead and get ahead early, like we need to do, and see some of these guys play like you were saying earlier in the show, man. Even Kirkpatrick Jr., I believe that's his name.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these other guys are to get inside there to get some playing time, bro. But I mean, if we can do that, man, and Richard Young, yeah, man, he's trending, man. He's trending up a lot, and he needs to be the guy. I really think that's going to be my offensive player of the game. It's him. And defense, man, that's what get into that there, man. LT Overton, man, between him and Jahad Campbell, bro, you never know. But I think those 2 men are gonna get some dogs being in the game. But definitely, yeah, man, I'm gonna just say, man, and just chat with you a little bit, man.
Hey, and I want you said a few names now. And those are your starters. Now, this game, I'm looking for some names, man. I've been listening in at practice. I've been getting some reports from practice, and Jay-Sean Ross, that name has been ringing this week with the injury to Q Rob. See, for him to get a lot more opportunities, Yanzi Pierre, you know, he was already the replacement. Jeremiah Beeman, we're hearing that name more.
Oh yeah,
Jeremiah Alexander is finally starting to emerge. I'm happy to hear that, man. That's a physical specimen right there. I think not having him somewhere on the field, and I don't think the inside linebacker position is the best position. Beef him up, put him at bandit, or slide him down to wolf, especially now with Q-Rob being hurt. Let's get him back to his natural position. Get him out there on the edge. Let him go after the quarterback. Let him seal the edge. Alexander is another guy to look out for. Justin O, Sterling Dixon. These are names that I'm hearing about from practice, that I've been hearing about. Now I heard Noah Carter was working with the twos also one day, but that was more so during individuals. It would be cool to see him touch the field too. You get what I'm saying? And like you said, Drake Kirkpatrick Jr., oh my God, I would love to see that young man out there. Last week, seeing him in the LSU game, that was big. I mean, he Zay Mincy, what's the other young man's name? That's what's the young man's name? Cam Howard from the transfer from Charlotte. People went.
Man, I forgot about him. Man,
the young man, he's solid, man. And we just keep forgetting how much transition and change happened on our roster. And we're looking at the production from the starters right now in the secondary. Nobody's had a question about secondary depth and or anything this season. No, I haven't heard it since before the season. We had all these worries, corners, young corners, this, and the third. Nobody's talking about it now. Nobody's talking about it now. That goes to show you Mo Linquist, Colin Hitchler, Kane Womack, the defensive staff, they're developing these players.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And so I know you got some thing to do, man, in some of the colors, but just a few more things.
Nah, you good, you good. We got time today. We got time. You got about 3 more minutes, bro.
I got you. So I want to redact on what I said about Damani Jackson. Again, this was the first time I called, man, and I was like, man, I don't know about this guy. Man, he's one of the best corners we have, bro. Like, he showed, and look, man, a lot of us, I meant to say this too last show, a lot of us, man, we're not coaches or analysts like you guys. We see it from a fan's perspective. Like Coach Sean was saying, it's just a thing we just do by nature. But, man, he really, you can see him developing more and more. And he already had a little bit of experience coming from USC. But, man, he is a lockdown corner, man. And I just was like, man, I was surprised. Not surprised, but yeah, I was like, man, this guy, I'm glad we got him, man.
It's the environment, man. It's the environment. And to me, this group, and I'm gonna say this boldly, we haven't seen this type of secondary development and growth on a progression chart. And I'm talking about a short time span. We're talking about 7-8 weeks now, right? 10 weeks now.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this type of growth from a group, a secondary as a whole, corners, safeties alike, at the University of Alabama since maybe 2013 to 2015, that 16, that era, like that, because I'm gonna tell you, Saban got some DBs early in his career. They didn't get tested a lot because of the style of football that was played. But when Alabama, when that style of football, that spread pass heavy style of offense started coming into the SEC, Alabama struggled in the early years. I want to say 2010, 2012, pass heavy teams, even though we would dominate, pass heavy teams had their way with us. They had their way with us early. It was always, and if we didn't have the better athletes up front that could get to the quarterback, it was a lot of games we were at a disadvantage. And we didn't see a lot of passing quarterbacks in the SEC back in that time. But when it started to become prevalent, you see the size of our defense started to slim down. You saw the caliber of player that started getting walked up to the line of scrimmage. You started seeing that guy transition to a DB build. That's why you see the star. Now you see Rover and Husky, right? Those hybrid guys. So I love where we're sitting right now with the development with Colin Hitchler and Mo Linquist in our secondary. Guys are really flying around, and I mean interceptions. I think of the 12. I think we have 12 interceptions. Let me pull the stats up. I think of the 12 interceptions, 10 of them, 9 of them are from our secondary.
Oh yeah, man. Cause see, and while you doing that, man, it's just, man, yeah. That's why I was glad when we got like I think his name was Landon Jackson, Vinny Sinceri. Man, Vinny Sinceri was I think he was so what do you call it? Like he wasn't. They didn't talk about him much, man. But Vinny Sinceri
Underrated,
was one of the
underrated, and underappreciated.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Man, I'm watching this guy, man, and they started getting scared to throw it his way, man. It was like, man, this guy, he got just some straight up dogs, man. And I think, like Deshaun Jones, the guy from Wake Forest, I believe. I think, man, bro, he played his tail off last week, man. I think that if you go back and look at the interception they got, I think that was the Missouri game with Bray Hubbard caught the interception. He was kind of beat on a route, but he stayed with it though, man.
You said what now? Which interception?
Deshaun Jones. So about 2 weeks ago in the Missouri game, Deshaun Jones. So I think he's the one that I want to see get more developed, basically, or get a little more playing time, if you will. Because, man, sometimes I just see him on like third down, things like that, man. Especially with the Georgia game, if you go and watch that one, he got beat a lot, man. Like on that third down when they come in and.
I'm gonna jump to Deshaun Jones's defense. So if you look at where he played at Wake Forest, he played a lot on the perimeter. When he got to Bama, they had him working a lot at Husky Rover, and now they're putting him back on the perimeter. And that in this defense, as simple as the concepts are, you can get mixed up when you get switch releases on some releases, and that's why I saw him struggle on the switch releases. When Georgia threw the switch release at him, he struggled with it. You get your concepts mixed up, especially. We know early in the season they were struggling with some of the communication and the language and verbiage. So new system for him, new system for a lot of DBs coming from a system where everybody else around him spoke a certain language and he didn't even speak that language. So I could see where that but I will say this, last game and the Missouri game, I want you to look at that coverage. When Brayson Hubbard got that pick, Deshaun Jones was underneath the receiver. That's designed to do that. That's what you call. And I'm not trying to insult you. That's what we call too high, man too high. You got like man under. You got match man under. You got too high with match over, right? Or you can go man over. But that was man under, meaning you're going to play your DBs close to the line of scrimmage within 3 yards. You want them to disrupt the route first phase, and you want them to get on the inside hip, which is usually the underneath. They turn inside. If you're on the inside hip, that means you're underneath the route. So for that concept, the ball needed to be thrown outside and high. Your two high safeties, their job is to sit on the hash until the ball is released in the air, basically. Your diagnosis, your cheating routes as they come extended past the 10-yard line or whatever, as you're getting your depth and dropping and your drop back, you're diagnosing all of this in front of you. So I like Bray Hubbard's subtleness to not overplay it so early and trust his speed and ball. What is it called? Ball tracking ability. His ball tracking ability, because he only opened his hips up to that sideline because that was his assignment. He never stopped dropping depth. He never got flat until the ball was in the air. So that's coaching. That's coaching on the back end. And for everybody that think Coach Smook don't know football, just run that clip back. But no, because that's what it is, man. I when I watch film, I don't just watch the play happen. I watch how it happened. Bray Hubbard on that particular play, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, we have us a solid free safety. He's a young guy that is a coachable talent. A lot of times you see talent go out there that's not coachable, and you see what happens when you go out there, you're not coachable. Quay Rusar early in the season had talent moments where he wasn't coachable, and he overran some plays, overextended on some run fits, trying to jump a gap or jump a break and giving up back cut lanes. You don't see him doing that no more. Now he's being coachable with talent, and he looks like one of the best edge rushers in the country.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Like I said, I'm a fan, not an analyst. Like funny man say, man. A lot of us are analysts out here. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's yeah. Not I can see. Yeah, man. I think he's one of our more physical players as well, man. I think he got a bright future ahead of him here at Bama. But that's basically all I had, man. I mean, I'm rooting for us, man. I think we are pretty good as far as the playoffs. Just went out, just 9-1 Mercer. We won't have a problem with them. Oklahoma, I think we'll get past them and get past that Auburn game, man. But in Roll Tide, man, that's all I had that for you.
Roll Tide, Chris, and appreciate you for calling in, man. Great phone calling. Call in anytime, bro. Anytime calling shows up, call in, man. Pick up that phone and call that number, bro. Get in the game.
Absolutely, man.
Roll Tide, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate my guy Chris for calling in, man. That's a good phone call, man. Great conversation. I like that. Man, hey, listen, we got time for one more phone call before we transition to our final part of our show, man, the college football pick'em segment. Listen, I don't know what's going on with my login, but y'all have been lucky the past 2 weeks. I caught some upsets, and I'm looking at the score. I'm looking at the board now, man, and we might just have to start keeping our own score. Anybody in the community would like to volunteer to try to keep track of that. That would be cool. We're going to organize it we're going to do a bowl season pick'em. We're going to do a bowl season pick'em. And we're going to do our own, because ESPN site, I cannot get it back into my account for some reason. I can't get back into my account. I don't know if anybody else is having that issue, but let's get it. Here it is. Find that link for us. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. I got something. Y'all run the likes up. Yeah, run the likes up. I'm sorry. We had 25 likes. Y'all, so I know what happened today. They are not pushing our show out under the right category. Let me fix that. That might fix it, man. I don't know why. I got to make sure I pay attention to that. That's on me, y'all. That's probably why y'all haven't got your notifications. No big deal. Phone lines open again. 334-625-1121. I'm trying to see what this message is saying. Oh, okay. I get it. I think I get it. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I think I had a special request. Let me do something real quick. I'm trying to do something real quick. Hello?
Hello?
Is this Mama Smook?
This is Mama Smook.
Girl, what you doing, girl?
Live. I'm riding behind my boyfriend in furious glory.
You in the slingshot?
Daddy, he driving it over to the church. We're gonna let some people ride in it today for the Thanksgiving Pass the Plate community outreach that we're doing. Hello, my AAA family.
No, she didn't just cut off a statement with me to speak to them.
Yes, I did. I saw my brother Piano Man. I saw Mary J. I'm driving behind your dad, but I just want to come on and tell everybody hello. I love everybody. I miss everybody. I even miss your applehead. You've been so busy, and I have too.
Mm-hmm. It's been a crazy week. Even last night going to the Russell County game, I hated for our boys, Mama. They played so strong, so hard, and it was a tough loss. They played hard, but they didn't have their heads down. They know that game got taken from. You know how we get that Russell County treatment. That's one thing that's still prevalent. And you remember we used to get it bad, and man,
Yeah.
oh man,
Yeah.
it's bad, man. It's even worse now. It's so bad. Jumbotrons don't even help you out at stadiums now.
Wow.
Actual replays like on the Jumbotron, and nice stadium, nice Spain Park. And I'm not blaming Spain Park. Those officials, man. It's bad. It's bad. It's time for the old heads to go ahead transition out. We need to get some of our young fellas to go ahead.
When they don't feel like you deserve it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they don't feel like they're really, but they have really earned their way to where they have arrived, and the best is yet to come for them. You know, I was trying to bounce back and forward because, you know, your daddy was watching the Mike Tyson fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, between that and trying to get ready for today. But I just wanted to come on before you got off and just say hello to my AAA family and extend an invitation if any of them are not doing anything for the Christmas holidays. Let's plan something. Come down to Mama Slook. Mama Slook will feed you.
Mm-hmm.
You got somewhere to stay.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Christmas gathering. You know, I'll be responsible for the food and the fellowship. We can either do it at Life Cafe, Life Connection Cafe, or either do it at the house. It don't matter. Do a movie on the yard, big game, put the screen up, everybody get the blankets and get out there and the air sofa and chairs and sit under the gazebo with the fire pit going. We can do it. So just wanted to share some love, give thanks for you all that stay steady with Coach Smook Network. We haven't been on. We've been doing a lot of ministry and traveling. Calendar is pretty busy, but we still rolling with the tide always. And, you know, sticking down with AAA family all the way to the end. But
I'm so happy that you said that, because we the community, and I know this is kind of transition from our kickoff show now. We were getting ready to close anyways, but the family, the community, and people in general need to know that it's other people out here that don't enjoy the holidays because life has happened, you know, around these times, and the people you love the most may not be here, you know. So it's good to know that people are willing to open up, even in the midst of their vulnerabilities and their depression. They're opening up their space to create love and replace that hurt or that emptiness with some love. So y'all don't think we just talking now. Like my family, y'all see how I invite y'all everywhere I go. I told y'all I'm gonna be in T-Town today. We getting some content recorded, but we actually just gonna be vlogging and enjoying the day as a fan. And then after the game, y'all will see me live on Bleacher Report. And we'll be live for our call-in show tonight at 8 p.m. for our post-game call-in show. But y'all, if y'all not doing nothing and y'all are close to the Columbus, Georgia area, go check out my social medias. Y'all see it. Y'all see my mom. She tagged me in it. Fort Benning Road, Columbus, Georgia. Y'all look it up. I don't want to put the address on the channel. You got some folks on me watching my stuff crazy, but you don't want to pull up over there acting crazy. I'm just saying like that. It's saved and hold over there, but you know what I mean? Anyway, we
bounce the house, got the
everything.
Passing the plate to the communities, pre-Thanksgiving dinner, just showing some love with those that are homeless and those that just want a good meal. We got karaoke. We're playing games. We're doing it all. So we're just open to the community, and we're excited about it. Just like you say, caring enough to share, you know, and just make it available, offering prayer, just have someone to talk to, family games, and all of those things above. And we're excited about it.
100%, Mama.
Yep. So looking forward to seeing you on tomorrow. Lord say the same. And can't wait to see you guys. We planned to meet you before now, but those that I have, I'm looking forward to see you again. And we're looking forward to seeing those that we have yet to meet. and we are excited about it. Just continue to pray for Coach Smook and Coach Smook Network, as well as his Mama Smook, Papa Smook, and the AAA family as we continue to grow and glow and go as the doors are opening, because they are opening. And expect new. Expect new. God is doing some new things in and through our lives, and we're excited about it.
100%, Mama. Appreciate you for calling in.
All right. Thank you for calling me and let me.
Oh wait, I did call you. I'm look at me lying on live. Appreciate you for answering the phone.
I appreciate you, son.
All right,
Thank
Mama.
you. Love y'all.
Roll Tide, baby.
Love you too. Roll Tide.
Yes, ma'am. That's my girl, y'all. That's my girl. That's my girl. Y'all want to see Smook. Y'all want to see Smook crash out lose it about somebody messing with somebody. That's what Mama. That's what Mama see what happened. But pulling up on the 9:30 hour, man. On the 9:30 hour, we are here to finally do our CSN college pick'em. Turn up in the chat one time for your boy. Turn up in the chat one time for your boy. Let's get this thing popping, man. We got it set up already in the back. Let's get this thing on the screen. Let's get to it. Hey, and if you want a chance to win, you can call in right now and do your pick 'em. I'm about to do my picks, and you have to call in to get entered in, and say your name, put me in the game, coach, all that good jive. What in the world is that? What is going on with that, baby? So this week we're adding $10 more to the pot. We adding $10 more to the pot. We at $20. We at $20. We at $20. Who trying to win that $20? You might win it. You might win it. Might be able to get it and play it tomorrow for the for college. For prize picks. $20, baby. All right, let me get my picks in. Let me go ahead and pick mine out. Y'all ready? If y'all ready, run some comments up in the chat, man. Oh yeah, you definitely know she the star of the show every time, man. Coach, fly you out for the Auburn. Man, you got it. You telling me to fly you out. You got it, big dog. Big money. Oh man, but y'all, let's get these picks in. So Navy Tulane, I think this Navy team is still good. I'm gonna go with Navy over Tulane. I saw Tulane play last week. They don't they're good for what they play against, put it like that. Navy's an actual good team. That defense is solid. That offense sputtered a little bit last week too, so we're gonna see. Illinois, I'm going Illinois over Michigan State. I don't have no faith in Michigan State. That team they probably just, will they have a football program in 3 years? We'll see. LSU and Florida, this is going to be interesting. Is this game at Baton Rouge? Let's see. It's in Gainesville. Florida with their freshman quarterback. Is DJ Lagway back? Let's look at the storyline. Is DJ Lagway back? If DJ Lagway is back, then they might have a chance. Let's see. Tigers have no answerable quarterback, Jalen Milroe. Let me see. I'm trying to read the article. Let's read it real quick. It says, number one, LSU, Crimson Tide, bloom, bloom, bang, bang, ba, 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 ba. But they both insist, blah, blah, blah. I'm not in a position, whoa, whoa, whoa. Napier, blah, 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 bang, bang. Here we go. What happened this past, not acceptable. Florida's Jagway will return. That's what we were looking for right here. This right here is the only thing we wanted to see. So because of that, I'm going to go with our Florida in Gainesville to beat up on LSU for the upset. Further messing up our strength of schedule. No problem. We handled them when they were ranked. No big deal. I like it. Air Force, Oregon State, going with the Oregon State Beavers. They say. All right, and Baylor, Baylor Bears over the West Virginia Mountaineers. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna have to think about this one because I think Baylor's defense, their secondary to me, they do enough to keep West Virginia from being any type of explosive. And West Virginia, their quarterback is probably the worst part of that offense. And I think the starter is actually, I think Green is actually hurt. So we're going to see. I'm going to go with Baylor. I'm going to go with Baylor for the upset on that one. Go with Baylor. Going with Baylor for the upset. And I see y'all comments in the chat. Let me get them on the screen. Talk to me. Give me some of y'all thoughts, man. If Lagway back, they in trouble? Yeah. Lagway back. Yeah, I thought it was an ACL. Somebody told me it was an ACL. I had to go back and confirm that last week. That's why he was on the sideline like he was. You remember last week they said he could have played. He could have ended up playing. All right, James Madison, Old Dominion. I'm going James Madison. They've been trending up for the past 2 or 3 years. I'm going to go Georgia State here. Come on, Dale McGee. Make me a believer. I'm not even going an analytical pick right there. That's just I support Coach Dale McGee. Arkansas State is a good team. Not even gonna lie. But I'm gonna go with Dale. Coach Dale. I'm going with Dale McGee and Georgia State today. They made the pick'em lineup. That's lit. Rutgers and Maryland. I think I'm gonna have to go with Maryland. I don't know, man. Both of these teams really bad to watch. I need help with this one. I need help with that one. I'm gonna go with Maryland. I'm gonna go with the majority. You know what? Where's the game at? Let's find that out first. What is game at? It's in Maryland. Let's go with Maryland. Let's go with the majority because Maryland's at home. We're gonna save Georgia, Tennessee. That's a big game. Now, y'all remember last week I told y'all to watch out for Kansas in that Iowa State game. BYU against Utah. Utah did some things against BYU that Utah doesn't really do get very well, and that was put the ball in the air. Kansas actually puts the ball in the air very well. Where are they playing at? Let's answer that question. BYU, y'all lucked up. Y'all gonna hold on to it. Y'all gonna hold on to it just because y'all at home. Now, Tennessee, Georgia, game of the week right now. Biggest matchup of the week right now. This is huge for us. Not only for our playoff implications as far as our seeding, but as far as our SEC ranking. All right. So this is what we're sitting at right now. Georgia has 2 conference losses right now. Georgia's 2 losses have come to us. And who's the other loss to? I forget. Texas. No, they beat Texas. Ole Miss last week. Oh man, how did I have a brain fart? I caught that upset. But Georgia has 2 losses. Now, Ole Miss, they are really in the driver's seat right now when it comes to the SEC standings. Ole Miss, they're in the driver's seat as far as the 2-loss team in the SEC standings. Georgia is still ahead of them because they have more games played. They're 1 game ahead of us and Ole Miss. Our best thing for us to get to the SEC championship, and we're going to dive into that conversation as we do this game. Our best chance to get into that game is for Georgia to beat Tennessee because we have the win over Georgia. Now, Tennessee has another SEC game against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, who is also taking their 3rd SEC loss. If Vanderbilt beats Tennessee, they don't get ahead of us. They have 3 conference losses that keeps them behind us. So as long as we continue to win our conference games, we're in our drive seat. We control our destiny. We need Tennessee to lose, not just to Georgia, but also to Vanderbilt. But if so happen Tennessee beats Georgia, we definitely need them to lose to Vanderbilt. All right. We need them to lose to Georgia and Vanderbilt because both Tennessee and Vanderbilt have the wins over us. So we need Tennessee to get we need them to go ahead and get them other two SEC losses, because they're sitting at the top at the three-way tie with Texas A&M and Texas. Both of those teams play each other, and Texas has a tough game against Arkansas today. Do not sleep on that game. Do not sleep on that game. I think Texas A&M's schedule is probably the most formidable for them to finish out strong and be in the SEC championship. I think it's theirs to lose. Ole Miss, they got some big games coming up. They got Florida, right, on the 23rd, which is next week, and then they got Mississippi State. Ole Miss, they control their destiny too. They're in the best position to win it out. So maybe we miss it, maybe we don't, but we just will not win the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. We will not win the playoffs. But Georgia, Tennessee, let's talk about it. We got Georgia going to Tennessee. Wait, no, I think Georgia's at home. Georgia's at home, right? Are they in Neyland? They're at home. Nico is healthy. They say he's a GOAT. This Georgia defense is coming off of a big loss to an Ole Miss offensive front that handled them last week. Tennessee's front is not that good. And Georgia's defense, they haven't been great. Which front? Tennessee's offense or Georgia's defensive front can reestablish some type of legitimacy today? Tennessee is beat up a little bit up front. So is Georgia on both sides of the ball. If I had to go with my gut today, I think Carson Beck and this Georgia run game create enough opportunities to open up the pass game for Georgia, and they be effective. I think the Tennessee defense has an opportunity to step up and prove themselves and create a few turnovers against a inconsistent quarterback in the passing game. They struggle in containing the run game. Tennessee does. This game is really going to come down to who can really be the most consistent, and then also just who can separate early. It's going to be an early separation game. I don't think this is a game that goes back and forth. Once there's a 2-score gap created, I don't think we see the other team come back into this game. Tennessee has the ability to. We just haven't seen it from Nico and that offense. So with that, I'm going to go with Tennessee. I'm going to go with Tennessee to win this game. To go in and upset Georgia in Athens. Yes, it's confirmed that Nico's playing. It's confirmed. Total points in this score, final score in this game. Man, I'm getting my senses are kicking, man. My senses are kicking. I'm switching. I'm going Georgia. Going Georgia for the win at home. Kirby Smart, mad, angry Georgia team. We've seen them bounce back from losses again. I think Georgia still can be a better team than Tennessee. I'm going Georgia for the win. Georgia 27, Tennessee 17. Georgia 27, Tennessee 17. No, honestly, if Georgia's at home, Georgia wins 35, Tennessee 20. Georgia 35, Tennessee 20. Total 55 points scored. Georgia 35, Tennessee 20. Georgia 5, Tennessee 20. So going over my picks real quick. Navy, Illinois, Florida, Oregon, Baylor, James Madison. I'm sorry, I almost said Jameson. Georgia State, Maryland, and Georgia over Tennessee, and BYU over Kansas. Those are my picks of the day. Do we have anybody before we close out this show, we got about 5 minutes. Do we have anybody that want to call in and give their picks? Anybody want to call in? Call in line is open. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Call in to submit your picks for the $20 cash app giveaway at the end of the night when all the games are over. Cash, not just cash app, but cash giveaway. We do Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. Call in. Say your name. Put me in the game, coach. Who want to do it? We got a timer on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play this song for the timer. Yeah. And even if we don't, man, it's fine. We got more people going to join in. Got more people going to join the community and jump in on that. So, with that being said, y'all, we got some things coming up today, content wise. We will be on campus today. We will not be doing any live pregame score predictions. Oh, we got a caller. Let me get him. I'm sorry.
Hey, yo, Sully.
To accept, press.
Yo, what's up? You in the game? What was your name?
Hey, yo, Sully.
What's up, Sully? What's good, bro?
What's happening, my guy?
That much, man. You calling to put your prize picks in, bro?
Oh, for sure. You already know.
I should have known that boy. Hey, he ain't gonna run from that money. He gonna come get it, man. Hey,
man.
Hey, hold on. Let me set this banner up for you. We're gonna get your picks in real quick. Hold on 1 second, man.
That's a bet.
Hey, yo, Sully is in the game. And y'all, for y'all that don't,
out there, Triple A family.
Yeah, if y'all don't know the voice, this is our new talent that's been added to the Coach Smook network, man. Sully, introduce yourself, man, and tell them what you're going to be bringing to the network while we're at it.
What's going on with y'all? My name is Brett. I go by Ayo Sully. You can follow me on social media, Twitter, Ayo Sully 334. The same handle is going to be for my YouTube page, Ayo Sully 334. Ayo's with 2 O's instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be bringing some good content, man. I'm gonna be too cool for school. Laid back, but I'll bring a whole lot of energy as well too. Doing reaction videos, talking college football with Smook, pulling up with him on sites to games and stuff like that. And I'm just excited for the journey and blessed for the opportunity he presented for me. For
sure, bro. For sure. And for everybody, I told y'all that my vision wasn't for it to just be Coach Smook, be the face of the Coach Smook network. This is a vision that I had, bringing people that see the grind and that they're inspired by it. This is a young man that is quote unquote shy, but we got Ayo Sully on the Coach Smook network, so we're gonna be dressing up the pages and everything, getting them branded. It's official. This ain't just like my homie coming on. This is a brand that we're building, and he's a part of it. So, Ayo Sully, make sure y'all go and subscribe to him. And all of his live content will be over here, but y'all make sure y'all check out all the shorts we're going to be putting on this page. All the shorts, all of the posts, the VODs, and everything. Make sure y'all go over there and support it, man. But, Sully, let's get these picks in, man. You ready?
Let's get it.
All right, man. Starting at the top, we're going to go with first game, Navy and Tulane. Who's your pick?
Let me give Navy.
Okay, we got Navy, bet. All right, chat, and make sure y'all remembering these. Make sure y'all remembering these. We got Navy for Sully. When we got Illinois and Michigan State.
Illinois and Michigan State. What's the Michigan State record this year?
Michigan State's 4-5. The setup for the game is taking place at Illinois, so Illinois is at home. They're currently 6-3, and 94% have picked Illinois to win.
Let me get Illinois for the home win.
Okay. LSU and Florida, they're playing in Gainesville. Florida has DJ Lagway back. LSU coming off the loss to us at home last week. How do they respond? Who's your pick?
Let me go ahead and get Florida for the win. They're playing in Florida, because Florida almost knocked Georgia off the last way, didn't go out. So
yeah,
if they were still he was still in the game, that would have been an upset for Georgia as well too. But let me go ahead and get Florida because that's going to help us out in the long run, closing out the season.
Okay. Look, you matching my board right now, man. Baylor and West Virginia. Baylor's 5-4. With they're giving Baylor 30% chance to win, and West Virginia's 5-4, and they're giving them 70% chance. And this game is being played at West Virginia.
Let me go ahead and get West Virginia for the home win.
Okay, we got our first. I got Baylor for the upset, so that's our first one. That's different. James Madison, Old Dominion. James Madison, Old Dominion. You got 7-2. James Madison, 98% pick them to win. Old Dominion Monarchs, 4-5, 4% pick them to win. And it's at James Madison.
James.
Yeah. Georgia State and Arkansas State. Now, this game right here is taking place in Atlanta, Georgia, at Georgia State, right around the street from you. And this Arkansas State team is good, but they have dropped a lot of games. This Georgia State team has played in a lot of close games under their first year, under Coach Dale McGee, new first year college football coach. Who you got? Georgia State, Arkansas State.
Now, for this one here, I don't got a dog in the fight, and what I'm about to say is unrelated to college football, but since Georgia State women's basketball team beat the Georgia Bulldogs last night, I'm going to get Georgia State for the football win.
100%, man. I like that pick right there. Maryland, Rutgers. You got Maryland and Rutgers. 58% have picked Maryland to win at home. They're 4-5 currently. Then you got Rutgers, Scarlet Knights, struggling team. They've played up and down, inconsistent. 42% picked them to win. What's your pick?
Let me give Maryland, man. They started to give Ohio State a run for their money when they first started playing, but Ohio State pulled off. So I think Maryland can stick this out with against Rutgers. Okay. And Kansas Jayhawks and BYU. They're in Utah. BYU is playing good football. They played a tough rivalry against Utah last week. You got Kansas, who had a huge upset against Iowa State last week. I caught that one verbatim. And we got another opportunity for Kansas to create an upset at Utah, at BYU. Who you got? Man, I got Kansas all the way, man. I'm looking for an upset today, boy.
Okay. And this will give BYU their first loss on the season, and that will really put that conference in a dilemma because that will shake some things up because that will put Colorado, I believe, in the driver's seat for that conference. So that would be a huge shakeup. I got BYU pulling it off. I think their defense is just a little bit better than what Iowa State has been putting out the product, and I think they have a little bit more offense than what Iowa State was able to do against Kansas last week. So I think it's going to be a good game, though. I don't think they cover the spread. I don't think BYU covers the spread that they're getting.
Yeah, I hope it's going to be a good game.
Me too. And final game, man, Georgia versus Tennessee. Who you got?
Man, as much as I don't like them puppies, man, I'm going to have to go with them, man. But the ain't reason I said I'm going to go with them because we already got the win over them in the fourth week of the year. And we lost to Tennessee. So if Georgia beats Tennessee, it's going to help us out. Even though the committee don't really value strength of schedule and all that. So from what I'm seeing so far this year. But let me go ahead and get Georgia for the win.
All right, Georgia for the win. All right. E. Sully, here go your picks. Navy over Tulane. Illinois over Michigan State. Your Gators over them Tigers. Oregon State over the Air Force. West Virginia over Baylor for the upset. Oh, not for the upset. That's the pick. James Madison over Old Dominion. Georgia State for the upset against Arkansas State. Maryland over Rutgers. We got Kansas for the upset against number 6 BYU. And you got number 12 Georgia taking down conference opponent and rival Tennessee today. What's your total points scored in that game? Georgia, Tennessee.
For the Georgia-Tennessee game?
Yeah, what's your final score?
See, they're playing the Stanford Stadium, so it's going to be a home game for Georgia. Let me go ahead and get 35-17.
35-17. So that's, what's that, 52?
Yeah, 50. Bro, don't put me on the spot, man.
Look, I'm trying to make sure I ain't by myself. I'm just making sure I ain't by myself, dog. That's all. Look, don't leave me. I ain't by myself, dog. You know, hey, what do they only do for Christmas? Look, man. But yeah, Sully, so we got 52 total points on there. And yeah, man, appreciate you for calling in, bro. And I can't wait to get this thing kicked off. For everybody that's wondering when Sully's going to join us, we got about 10 days before we do the first actual show, y'all, and the plan is to have him co-hosting on the live kickoff show and some of our weekend content that we're going to be diving into here and providing us with some weekly VOD segments and call-in segments, all of that stuff. So y'all about to see this channel continue to grow. This opens the door for those personalities that we have in the community, like Piano Man Zach. Sean checks in when he's not on the road. It's a lot of personalities. Rico checks in. There's a lot of personalities in the community that we want our community known for. You're going to start seeing people replicate it because it's just something that's good for people to do and to use to not communicate, but to come together with. So, Brett, appreciate you for calling in, Sully, and have a good day, bro. And roll tide. And if I make it up to Atlanta today, man, I might hit you up.
Hey, man, you know where to find me.
You already know, man. Roll Tide, boy.
Already.
Yes,
Roll
sir.
Tide, AAA family. Y'all have a good one as well. Be safe out there. Be better than yesterday. Do something today. It's going to make you future yourself happy and thankful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Catch up with you.
All right, later.
Y'all, that's my guy, Brett, man. That's my guy. Ayo Sully in the building. Coach Smook Network's own first talent, man. I'm like, I feel like Suge Knight. I'm signing all the heavy hitters, man. So we have no Fairweather fan report today, man. No Fairweather fan report. No Fairweather fan announcements. They've been quiet. They've been silent, just like we like them. But listen, it is now time to get ready to go to T-Town. I will see y'all later today. I'll probably go live on some vlog type stuff just to check in. But don't forget, Bleacher Report, following the game, 5 p.m. today. Myself and Ty Hayes, we live on Bleacher Report. I'll share that link in the community. I'll share it on my socials. And then tonight, 8 p.m., we'll be live for our post-game call-in show. It won't be directly following the show. It'll be 8 p.m. tonight. Y'all pull up, show some love, man. We here on the Coach Smook Morning Show, the Coach Smook Kickoff Call-in Show. Thank y'all for tuning in today, man. And don't forget, man, love somebody today. Go and support your teams. If you have kids out there in youth sports, I know we got like playoffs and all of that. Keep your kids protected. Keep them warm. Take care of yourselves. Encourage somebody today. Be positive. When you run into somebody today, don't blame them. You don't know what somebody might be going through. Show some love. Show some support. Show some care. Show somebody that you love them and continue to be their love. Continue to be that light for somebody in their life. I thank y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network. And on the way out, make sure y'all drop some comments, man. We're going to crank that music up. Y'all know how we do on game day, man. We get hype, man. We get hype here on the Coach Smook Network. But if you're not a member of the channel, this is how you become a member of the channel. And thank everybody for being a member. Shout out to our sponsors and everybody that's supporting. Shout out to Rush County Diamond Sports Group and Man of Standard Executive Security. Shout out to my managing team, man. Shout out to our new team members and everybody. Shout out to the mods, man. And everybody, man, that's supporting the Coach Smook Network. I appreciate y'all so much. AAA family, I'm out, man. Roll Tide. And remember, when you see me, don't forget to holler at me. Put me in the game, coach. Roll Tide. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, Make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Keep me off the ball, I run.
Leandre Gotete Gius.
AVS, ice it out.